as Imam Reza said, don't you know that the ruler of Muslims should be like the axis of a tent within the reach of anyone who needs him? Obviously, Imam Reza is speaking about the just ruler. And the notion of justice, this ancient tradition of Middle Eastern tradition of social justice. This is exactly what Islamic intellectual tradition is referring to as the ideal organization of society. For example, Al-Tusi was speaking about justice as equilibrium and hierarchy. Imam Reza said at this stage, knowledge precedes action. Al-Farabi was speaking about clear distinction between virtuous city and erring city. And Imam Reza said, for example, about moderate equilibrium state level between the two undesirable extremes. So as you see, the circle of justice is a kind of a system. And we can introduce two aspects of this system. The circle is a system of inter-ethnic relations, and the circle is a cyclic process. The circle as the inter-ethnic system emerges as the result of complex relations between the leading ethnic group and other ethnic groups in the form of cyclically ordered set, cyclic order, that ensures the purposeful development of the circle as a whole. So how the preparation of explosion of the circle is going on. So this preparation, for example, can become from by ruling class or by from below. For example, preparing of an explosion of the circle by the ruling class, when the ruling class adopts short-term political actions, like for example, selection of specific means of coercion, it's tyranny, luxury over consumption, alienation, lack of faith in the circle of objective. An accumulation of explosive action from below, when ethnic, regional groups pursue their own goals and competitive relations become dominant form of interrelations. So how this circle of justice is born? It's born from mass affect or affective explosion that leads to birth of the circle of justice. So this mass affective deformation creates a holistic psychophysiological response that allows the emotional experience to transcend the individual psyche and synchronously set the overall collective emotional response. So, but degradation of the circle is at the same time preparation for a new cycle of the circle of justice. Usually this new cycle is prepared by marginal discriminated groups on the periphery, with the certain eschatological tension of the utopian mind. They accumulate necessary variations, which are by majority considered as pathologies, that can become a new leading of the link of the circle. However, there is a risk of the selection of the marginalized group. Marginalized groups can help to solve the problem and begin the new cycle of the circle. However, the other marginalized group can only increase defects and lead to final disintegration of the circle. As Imam Reza said, whenever a good deed is granted to those who don't deserve it, this deed is wasted.